Hello beautiful humans, my name is RidersDX and welcome to my channel where today we've got some really exciting news about Epic Mickey Rebrushed. And so earlier today, GameSpot released an interview with some people at Purple Lamp Studios about the game, which is very exciting because this is definitely the first bit of new content we've gotten in what feels like forever. And at the end of this interview includes a possible release window for Epic Mickey Rebrushed. So I'm gonna go ahead, go to the interview, pick out some important details from it and such, but I'll leave a link in the description box below so you can see for yourself what GameSpot had to say. Also, okay, so I literally just recorded this video, and after I recorded this video, I saw that GameSpot just released a 8-minute gameplay video of Epic Mickey Rebrushed in one of the earlier levels. So honestly, I don't have time to analyze this completely and get a video out tonight. So I'm gonna just put this video out now. I'm gonna showcase the gameplay footage while it's on screen, and then I'm gonna talk about the interview itself for this video. But I'll go ahead and make a full-on analysis of the actual gameplay video. That'll come out either tomorrow or the day afterwards. And so if you see any interesting details in the gameplay footage while you're watching this video, then feel free to let me know in the comment section below, and I'll go ahead and include that detail in my video. Because I'm very new to this game, I've only started playing it. I've gotten more than halfway through the game at this point, but it's still very fresh to me. So unfortunately, unlike when I was covering Battle for Bikini Bottom, there's simply going to be a lot of details that I'm unfortunately going to miss out on. So if you catch anything that you think would be worthwhile to include in the video, then let me know in the comment section below and I'll be sure to give you credit. But anyway, let me continue on with the video I did record before seeing that this footage went live. This is a developing story. This is the life of a content creator. Let's go ahead and go into this article. So they spend the first few paragraphs of the article just kind of giving you a quick overview of the game and such, but where things get a little bit juicy over here is when they start going into quotes from one of the producers. And so here's what they said. "This is a game about forgotten characters and getting them back and allowing them to survive. Senior producer Pan Schroeder told me. For us as a developer, it's getting this game as a faithful remake in the hands of the players and allowing it to live on too." Now in his next paragraph, the writer talks about some of their on-hands impressions of the game. "From my hands-on time with Epic Mickey Rebrushed, it is very much a one-to-one remake of the original game, with all its assets faithfully recreated to match. However, just like Mickey armed with a brush to repair the past, developer Purple Lamp is trying to amend many of the game's initial flaws in this new iteration. Oh, and of course the motion controls." Now this is where things get very juicy over here. "We had to change the controls, we had to enhance the camera, and we needed to translate motion controls to analog sticks, while needing to keep the heart of the game intact," Schroeder said. "Epic Mickey Rebrushed controlled well, and gave a much needed jolt in the arm for the rather bygone 3D platformers I miss. Playing on Nintendo Switch, controls were responsive, the world was as welcomingly dreary as I remembered in the original, albeit with a fresh coat of paint, and platforming while switching between paint and thinner to unlock new areas, and solve puzzles performed with modern gaming expectations. Everything felt right in place with the original, so much so that I had nearly forgotten the game was originally only playable with motion controls, which is still a control option for those purists out there." So this is our first new information that we got over here. Motion controls are still an option for this game, probably just for the Switch version, because I can't imagine them really trying to do that for all the other console versions. But the fact that you can pick up the Switch version and still play with motion controls is very, very exciting actually. I'm not going to be one of those people that uses them, but I'm sure that there's some people that actually really did enjoy the motion controls of the original and will find this to be very welcoming news. In GameSpot's original review, reviewer Tom McShay criticized the game's imprecise controls, camera movement, and its lack of direction, but applauded its use of the Disney license and unique story and world. "In a short time I played this remake, it's clear developer Purple Lamp isn't changing the game's appearance or story, only repainting its flaws where it matters most, such as adding quality of life features like guides to assist players where to go when they're lost, or a way to keep track of side quests." I love this because I'm actually playing through Epic Mickey right now, and that's kind of one of the things I'm running into trouble. I mean, the quest system, it's there, but it's kind of hard to keep track of everything at the same time because the game does throw a lot at you at certain points, at least for a new player, and unfortunately things just sort of get missed. That sort of always happens in a first run through, but having more options to kind of keep things more organized would be great. But also having better ways of telling you where to go in case you get stuck is really great as well. I personally have been able to figure out my way through the game for the most part, but I'm not gonna lie, my mind isn't as sharp as my video gamer self when I was a child was. And so I've had to refer to a guide a few times, unfortunately. So if they have some ways that can help to guide you through the game without really playing the game for you, I would really appreciate it. When done right, a video game remake can serve as a means to make sure older games tethered to the past are playable today, but preserve the original's intent as well, flaws and all. So having motion controls as an option while offering more modern controls allows new players to experience the game as it was originally intended 14 years ago without compromising its core heart and story. In bringing this game back to modern consoles, it fulfills its own legacy to make sure the past is not forgotten, and from my hands-on time, it's clear developer Purple Lamp is heading on the right path to reintroduce this cult Mickey game in its best light to modern audiences come fall of this year. And so here's the thing about this. So this is not an official confirmation of a release date, and it's not even like a specific release month or anything. It just gives you a season. So fall seems like a very reasonable like assumption to make. You know, a lot of people were kind of assuming that this game would come out in the summer just because it got announced like earlier in the Nintendo Direct. But you know, judging from like both Cosmic Shake and Rehydrated, which are two other Purple Lamp games, those games got announced relatively early, and the games didn't come out at least until like a year later for those games. So I'm really hoping that's not the case with Epic Mickey Rebrushed, but we already knew that this game was coming out this year because they confirmed as much during the Nintendo Direct, but that didn't necessarily mean the game was going to come out very quickly after that Direct. And so there was like a rumor that the game was going to come out in the spring. Obviously that is becoming less and less likely as we go into April. So I think a fall release date sounds very realistic to me. And that's why I wouldn't be surprised if this was something that they did tell GameSpot, but maybe they didn't tell GameSpot to like not review that, because I imagine this isn't how like THQ Nordic would want to review the release window. They'd want to actually announce it through like a trailer or such, because I think that's how Rehydrated's release date was announced. At least they released this like trailer with tons of new gameplay footage and also release date at the very end of the trailer. So I kind of figured that's how THQ Nordic would want to announce it. So I don't believe they were supposed to put this here personally, but they haven't changed it yet. So maybe they're okay with them leaving this on here. Maybe fall is actually a very trustworthy like date we can have here. I will say I am a little salty that GameSpot got to take a look at this game and actually interview the developer, because they're the ones that gave Rehydrated a 2 out of 10. So why are we giving them opportunities? Why are we giving like dumb people opportunities? it's just my question personally, but I digress. Hopefully they look at Epic Mickey Rebrush and they give it a fair chance is all I'm gonna say. But anyway, let me know your thoughts about this in the comment section below. What do you think about fall as a release window? Do you feel like that's realistic, or do you feel like this is just wrong? Let me know why not. And either way, it looks like more material about this game is gonna be coming out in the coming months or so. So I'm really getting into the game. You know, I've been playing it on myself on the Wii. I think I'm gonna live stream a playthrough of the game as well, because I feel like this first playthrough has been fun, but I also feel like I've been missing a lot of things while playing through the game. So I definitely want to replay the game and, you know, kind of try to collect and do every single thing I possibly can. So I think playing it on stream would be a really great way, because then you guys can actually go ahead and tell me to, you know, check out this certain area, for instance, and like really help me discover all the secrets of the game. So if that's something you'd be interested in, then let me know in the comment section below, and I'll probably make a day to do that very, very soon. But all right, y'all, thank you so much. Make sure to subscribe if you want to keep up to date with Epic Mickey Rebrush news. I'm pretty much gonna be watching this game like a hawk now. If you come across any interesting news tidbits that you think would make a great video, then let me know. You know, comment on my YouTube video, or tweet me, or send me an Instagram DM, or send me a Discord, like I don't know, whatever you decide. If you send me a tip that I make a video out of, then I'll be sure to include your name in the video. But all right, y'all, thank you so much. This is Riders, riding out.